Hello there, Shelby County. This is Don Current with ShelbyvilleToday. I'm going to bring you the weekend events for this weekend of March 2nd through March 4th. Got quite a few things to talk to you about, but first I wanted to thank our sponsor, which is the Shelbyville Chamber of Commerce, and they're getting ready for their 24th annual Business and Industry Trade Fair. The theme this year is going to be Stand By Your Brand, and it's going to be at the Shelbyville High School William Garrett Gymnasium as usual. And there's going to be hundreds of vendors there, lots of pens and pencils and things like that to hand out. You can find out lots of things about a lot of the vendors in our community. So if you're a vendor, chamber member, make sure that you get your booth space reserved. Give the chamber a call. And if you are a member of the general community and you're planning on attending that, make sure you mark your calendar for March 21st, which is a Wednesday, and be prepared to head out there about noon to start checking out all of the booths that are there. And that'll be open until evening on March 21st. So be sure and get out there and support our local businesses, support the chamber, who is deeply involved in supporting local business, and just have a good event out there. It's always a good time. A lot of people go through there, so make sure and check that out. I also wanted to talk a little bit about some new things here at Shelbyville Today. Our new magazine is out. Make sure you get into places like CVS, Starbucks, various other businesses around town. Perhaps some of you have received it in the mail, and you should be seeing that again shortly. So we've got an exciting new magazine, lots of stuff about the young professionals, and some other things surrounding young professionals and education in our community. So it's a really good issue. Check that out. We also have something a little extra special in there. You'll get some more details on this coming up soon, but we're having a special contest that involves the magazine. So make sure you get a copy of the magazine. You'll also be able to get that online. We don't have it up yet, but it is in a digital format also, and we'll get that posted for you so you can get a copy of it that way if you can't get yourself a physical copy. Also wanted to talk a little bit about some of the weather today, because we do have some severe storms possible, so you're going to want to make sure and watch out. It's going to be between 1 and 7 according to Channel 13 News. So we're expecting some hail, high winds, possibly tornadoes. The weather is going to be pretty warm. It's supposed to hit 67, but as usual, when you get those kind of sudden, drastic temperature changes, it usually indicates there's a storm with that. So that is the case here. So make sure you're prepared, just kind of watching out for what the weather's going to do, because there are some pretty good possibilities of severe weather today. But then it's going to drop back down to the 40s for the weekend. So just need to take a little extra precaution today, and just keep an eye on what's happening with the weather so you can be prepared in the event of any kind of emergencies. All right, so taking a look at the calendar, we do have Shelby County players putting on some productions for Friday and Saturday at 7:30. Now this is actually going to be at the Indiana Downs in their clubhouse on the second floor. There's going to be a cash bar available even at this one, so it's slightly different. And also, it's actually going to be introducing some new members of the Shelby County players. You may remember that recently they've had some acting and directing workshops, and they're kind of putting some of that into practice here. And so we're going to have some new people, and they're going to be doing a production of Passengers by Sam Bobrick. Tickets for that can be picked up at Mickey's T-Mart, and you can get those for free, actually. So make sure that you support our Shelby County players and have a nice evening out. So that's 7:30 at the Indiana Downs in the clubhouse on the second floor, Friday and Saturday. All right, on Saturday morning, we got a special event to support Scuffy. They're going to have Zumba for Scuffy, and it's going to be at the Shelbyville Parks Department. Doors open at 10:30 in the morning, and they're going to have a Zumbathon from 11:30 to 1. And that's going to be presented by Zumba Fitness with Jules, and all proceeds go to the Scuffy, and it's $10 at the door, so head on out there and join in the fun. At the library on Saturday, we do have another presentation of Parenting Counts. It's something that's been being put on by Diana Stone from the Purdue Extension, and it's a workshop. There's a video and a group discussion involved. It's only a half hour. It's designed for parents, and of course they do have the something for the kids as well there, so you can have your kids taken care of. They've got story time and things like that for the kids at the library while you go and watch this video, and it just helps you promote some healthy parenting, and it gives you some tips and gives you some experts to talk with, and maybe get some of your questions answered. So again, that's at the library at 11 o'clock, presented by Purdue Extension. On Saturday evening, we have a special event at the Strand Theater. We have a couple of special guests, and so you want to get out there and support them. It's Shiny and the Spoon. I guess they are kind of a folk music band, and you could actually go to the Strand's website. It's strand-theater-shelbyville.org. And if you go there and you click on their upcoming events for Shiny and the Spoon, it'll take you to this promotional poster. And it's Shiny and the Spoon. But if you scroll down, you'll actually see that they do have some 5 free songs here for you to download. And you can actually check that out. I'm just going to play you a quick little clip here of that. So listen to this here. So they're going to be putting on a presentation on Saturday evening, 7:30, and you'll want to get out there. It's only $5. Children 10 and under are free. So be sure and head out for an evening of entertainment at the Strand. So you'll want to head out to Indiana Downs on Friday evening to catch the presentation there of Passengers, and then on Saturday evening you head on to the Strand Theater, our wonderful venue downtown, and check out Shiny and the Spoon. Okay, flip back over to our events, and so that pretty much wraps up Saturday. Sunday, of course, it'll be the second Sunday in Lent. So as I had talked about last week, there are some community Lenten services going on, and this week on March 4th, it's going to be at 7 p.m. As the usual time. It's going to be at Lewis Creek Baptist Church. So that's on South 9. You take South 9 about 6 miles south of town. It's right at 600 South. And Bob Langdon, who is the pastor of Little Blue River Baptist Church, will actually be speaking at Lewis Creek Baptist Church for the special community Lenten service at 7 p.m. That's actually just around the corner from my house. I live right in that area as well. So we may be checking that out. Well, that's what I have for you for this weekend, the weekend of March 2 through 4. Hope you have a safe weekend. Keep an eye out on the weather and make sure that nothing overly severe comes our way. And hopefully we will be back here again for you the next weekend and give you some more updates on what's going to be happening with the contest in Shelbyville Today magazine. And make sure you get out there and pick up a copy of that. Thanks for joining me.